What sets us apart is really our systems and the processes that we already have set in place for so that each owner and resident gets the same type of service that goes across the board, and that way we don't drop any balls. So in the business, I've really been working on really getting those systems into place, just knowing that with property management, because we do the same thing over and over, just how critical that was to have those systems in place. Um, just because I'm a perfectionist and I wanted to make sure that everyone was getting that top quality service. And then personally, I really had been just grinding, really trying to find some freedom within my business. And I hadn't been able to make that shift into more freedom within the business. And I'd been doing it for 20 years and feeling a little bit of burnout. So, from the moment those guys said clean and clear and kind of presented what that meant and the foundation tools that I saw that Shelby had set up, I was just smitten basically. And from that moment, I just knew I wanted to hire them. And so I asked if they did property management. For me personally, it really was the understanding that I could change my responsibilities and turn more into the CEO. And it gave me the ability to be able to delegate those responsibilities to employees and really trust them. And I was able to do that by how we created the roles and responsibilities together. And so it has really changed the way I show up at the office, which has been huge. Okay, so it was amazing because we pulled all this clean and clear, so much work to get that set up. Um, but when I rolled it out and gave everyone their new responsibilities and where the company was going and my responsibilities, it was so clear. It became like crystal clear what needed to change within the company as far as employees and positions and things like that. And so I knew what changes I needed to make. I made those changes and it has been life changing, especially for me, but for each and every one of the employees. And they are all more significantly happy because of those changes. I think the biggest win is that I feel like I have my life back, but my business is actually running better. And so, like, it's a total win win because the employees are way happy. They're working hard, but I'm able to like do more that's focusing on the business and how I'm going to grow it, which is really where I feel like I've learned that that's where my genius is instead of being in the daily grind, which is not where I mean, I'm great at it, but it's not where I should be. Oh, just peace, clarity, calm. I know where I'm going. And even if I don't, like if something comes up and I don't know where I'm going, I'm able to take some of the skills that I've learned through this process and like figure out what is the best next move. Anyone. Anyone that wants to expand their business, to scale up and to take it to the next level so that they do have more freedom. Because most of us as entrepreneurs and business owners, we've just been grinding. And so there is ways to get out of just the daily grind and to be able to like really enjoy what you've created. You're worth it. And really at the end of the day, I grew personally, but my company grew too. And so I always think it's good to as a female business owner, I needed some help on like direction on different things. And sometimes we don't always have the answers, and that's okay to admit as a business owner. And so it just helps to bring in people that have a different perspective because it helps actually give you more clarity on it is that you're trying to create.